YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy JB, man. And listen, we are here with Young Thug as he speaks on his new album and life after jail with GQ. Listen, I am a late Young Thug fan, bro. Like, no cap. As in late Young Thug fan, like his last few albums, bro. Like his last, So Fun was maybe one of the Pink. I think Pink went crazy. But yeah, like those ones. Like other than that, like everything is still super new to me. So with that said, this is gonna be one of the first interviews I hear from him ever. which is kind of crazy to think of, but this is going to be one of the first interviews I hear from him, and we're going to hear about his life again after jail. I'm excited to hear about it and hear how he's coping, how his creative process went with this album. Like, I'm excited for it. So here, we're in for 25 minutes, y'all, and I have not watched this. This is my first time watch, first time reaction, first time sit down with y'all. I will be pausing it in between, but I will try to keep this video as short as possible, man, because I got things to do too. So look, without further ado, man, it's your boy JB, man. Let's get into this video, man. Let's go.
10 minutes before we start recording this, news broke that the state of Georgia is seeking to revoke your probation. You might not know a lot right now.
That's right.
Do you know anything?
What kind of jacket is that?
That's Young Thug, but you probably knew that. Since breaking out in 2011, he's defined the sound of Atlanta rap, which means he's defined the sound of rap music in general. His roving, restless voice, his out-of-this-world style, his playfulness, all of this has led him to the very top of the industry. He sold a lot of records and influenced a lot of other artists. He's also had about as dramatic and difficult the last few years as a person can have. In October, after spending more than 2 years in jail before even being convicted of anything, he accepted a non-negotiated plea deal and a complicated and drawn-out RICO trial. Since then, he's been in Miami and here in Los Angeles, working on a new album called UY Scooty, named after one of the biggest known stars in the universe. Right when we were about to start filming, something happened. Here's me that night, trying to explain what we knew about the situation. So I'm standing on the set of our Young Thug video cover shoot, literally 10 minutes before our interview started. News broke that the state of Georgia was seeking to revoke Young Thug's probation. We don't totally know what that means at the moment. I don't even think he does. But Young Thug wanted to do the interview anyway, so we did it, as you'll see. I don't think anybody knows what's gonna happen, so take this as what it is, a specific and very chaotic moment in time. Dramatic,
Hey, this dude's so damn dramatic, bruh.
right? Less than 24 hours later, a judge denied the motion. That night, Young Thug was courtside at a Lakers game.
Ganging him. He need to come to more Laker games.
Slay, you want to slay it?
I'll give you the what? Sure.
Say barricade 3.
Okay.
Take 1.
Do I gotta close it?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Boom.
barricade 3.
Hell
Action.
yeah.
Action. I think I have.
All right, y'all. I told y'all I haven't really been a fan of Young Thug, and this is gonna sound super crazy, but I am. I like art, right? But I never understood how you can be this super gangster but yet be an artist. And that was Young Thug, to be honest, right? With his raps, he would say crazy stuff, and then you would see him dressed in like, no keys, in dresses, bro, like, for lack of a better word, right? But the bars be super gangster, and then some of them be like, he's the one that made me realize that rap, I've always looked at rap as a rapper as like this tough guy, like, oh, I'm a rapper. He made me reimagine what being a rapper is. And what I mean by that is you can still be the tough guy and speak about tough things, but still be artistic. Does that make sense? Y'all let me know if that makes sense, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And for whatever reason in my brain, bro, I was trapped into thinking that wasn't possible for the longest until I met him. And even after I met him, I was still like, he's just a confused, no offense, but a confused cross-dressing rapper. Like, he don't really know. Nah, this dude is an artist, bro. This dude is an artist. And I don't think it's just me trying to make an excuse for it because I don't understand it. I do understand art life. That's kind of my background. I read up a lot on it. I literally paint, bro. I sell paintings, like literally. Like, if y'all wonder who I am, you guys can look it up. JB3 Paints on Instagram, bro. But this is crazy work, bro. Like, this is a whole nother level of artistry, and it's the level that I was, again, unfamiliar with. I come from street art, and him being a street individual, I thought that his art could only be a certain type of way. Does that make a little more sense? Does that, like, so everybody understands my perspective on why I love this dude's artistry, bro? Like, I really do. It's on a whole nother level. He makes you think, breaks down barriers in your own mind. Me personally, and I can only speak for myself, right? So here we go. Let's get to this interview, man. Enough of me talking. This is GQ. Let's go. Video cover story.
I think I have to ask about the mask first.
I don't feel like people should see me. I mean, science making just like fucking reconstruct, like do something with the mask and like get a clear picture, but just like, I don't know, hidden scars and just hiding things, you know?
There's gotta be like a vibe or a spiritual feeling or something that's channeling you into this place.
I just feel big, you know? Like, my album is UY Scooty. I feel like I'm one of the biggest stars. I did a lot foundating this culture.
Oh,
and,
that jacket.
you know, like the new rap game that's happening right now. I'm like out of this world.
That
Not
was
like God.
True.
Not like God though.
No.
Just like an artist.
Yeah. Under
Like-
God. Under God, for sure.
Was there a moment when that realization arrived?
Yeah, I was actually in court. I was on trial.
Oh, you were on trial?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You didn't know I was on trial?
You had lyrics of yours used against you in court. How'd that feel?
Crazy.
I feel kind of crazy
Man.
and cool because it's like, oh, everybody listen to me, you know?
Yeah.
But crazy, like the first fucking amendment is freedom of speech. Like, it's crazy.
Hello.
But third or fourth, but like the top five.
If I understand correctly, part of the terms of the probation are like there's certain things you can't talk about, right? On records now?
Like, I can't do nothing like gang things or stuff like that on the internet.
Right.
I could really talk about what I want to talk about in music.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So it
he's an
didn't feel
artist.
inhibited in any way on the new record? Didn't change the way?
Nah. I normally like rap about cool things, you know? I just got like a few lyrics where I just rap about street stuff.
Uh-huh.
And those are the lyrics that they try to use against me. But
Yeah.
most of the time I don't rap about that type of stuff, you
Wow.
know?
Does it make you think twice about rapping about street stuff?
Yeah, because just like the impact that you got on the community, the youth, and not because of like the law. It's more so just like realistically, like kids actually listen to us. Like, all right, we got to like dumb it down. So, you know, I listen to like new rappers now, and I'm
like that.
my kid can't listen to that. That's great.
Really?
So I'll be like, damn, like so contradictory.
What can you say about the experience of being incarcerated for more than 2 years?
It was real.
Yeah.
Don't want to deal with it again, but definitely was real.
I
Were there
believe that,
moments
boy.
if you wondered if you would ever get out?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Are you thinking about yourself, your family, your career? Like, where does the mind go?
Family, kids, just, you know, career was like last. That was like relevant.
Really? Because you I mentioned this before, but like you went in at the height, the pinnacle.
Yeah.
I could see wondering like, oh, am I gonna get that back?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get it back.
Because as an outsider, it was crazy to watch. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
this guy is like at the top of the craft, and now he can't do the thing that he does.
It happens like that sometimes.
Does it happen like that?
I said sometimes.
Sometimes. I think
I said
it would
sometimes.
be
It's crazy.
human to feel in that situation like a great injustice is being done to me. Did you ever feel that way?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for
Every
sure.
day.
Really, every day?
Yeah. Innocent man.
It ended up being the longest
sure.
criminal trial in Georgia
For
history.
sure.
I
That's
think.
criminal,
Yes.
bro.
Something so crazy that never had happened before happened,
On a
and
RICO
you were at the
charge.
center of it. Did it feel personal?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hopefully personal.
Yeah.
But shit, we made it back.
Is that a crazy feeling to be like, I'm this big and I'm also in a cell?
Yeah. I think I'm too big for jail, but I think like I'm not too big for God.
Yeah.
Right.
So
on.
like God could put the biggest person in there. I feel like I'm taller than the jail, but somehow he could just like squish me in there. I think it was like a God thing, just showing me like, you know, situations, real friends, and who you with, who with you, and how to move and how to be, because you are UI Scooty.
Tough to feel bigger than the jail when you're
For sure.
in the jail.
Yeah, it's just like how I was treated, how the officers treated. It's just like, damn, I don't got no business here. Like the fucking officers who work in the jail are fans. Like
They
officers
were?
working. They 20 years old. It's like, damn, you're a kid
And they're
telling me
fans.
what to do,
Telling you what to do. Yeah.
which is not a bad thing. My kids tell me what to do. My girl, everybody tell me what to do, but like to actually just sit like why I'm on punishment and you
This mask is crazy, y'all. I don't know. It's got feathers and fur around it, bro. It's wild with this whole shoulder pad game.
you guys are my parents.
He looked like the wrestlers back in the 80s, bro, with the spiked shoulder pads. Oh my goodness. It's artistry, y'all. It's artistry. Unexplained artistry.
You guys are my parents, except you're gonna go home and listen to the record maybe.
Yeah, you like parenting me and telling me like you the fucking one, bro. Like what you say on this song, like what? It's just like so crazy. Like,
That
wow.
must be a very insane feeling.
Yes, I think God put me in there for a reason, and I know.
Yeah, what's the
friend
reason?
situation- I don't know. I think like because I always felt like I was a good guy, so
Uh-huh.
it was like, why do I got to go to jail for you to like show me something? Why you just can't tell? I guess I was just hard headed, and I think I love people so much to the point where the only thing that'll make me not love you anymore or just like dislike you is like betrayal, like real life betrayal when life is dependent on it.
Is that something you felt like was happening?
Betrayal happen every day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know that. I mean, you gotta ask. I feel betrayed. I feel fucking jaded. Like, it's crazy.
Does it feel good to be standing here right now then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To be out.
Like you knew you were gonna see that again.
Absolutely. I would like talk on the phone with my lawyer and things, and he'll be like, he got like houses in the mountains and things. He'll show me all this, so I'll be still like kind of seeing the scenery. It was 2.5 years. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Going from this to like a jail cell is nuts.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine. And then back to this.
Made it out.
Yeah.
Made it out.
You made
15 years probation, y'all. That's crazy. I wonder if he could like partake in the ganji and stuff on probation, y'all. And drink. I don't even think you can drink when you're on probation. So, questions. Could y'all do it?
be constrained in what you can say and not say, but you ultimately did decide to plead guilty to 6 counts. That a difficult decision?
Absolutely. Just pleading guilty to something you know that you didn't do or that's not yours is crazy. But you get a chance to keep fighting and then worry about the juror's fate or you just go ahead now. Go home. It's like, shit, go home.
Still feels like the right decision now?
Yeah.
Are you like domestic? Are you in the house?
Yeah, for the most part.
Really?
My girl, she be,
Your girl's Mariah the Scientist, right?
yeah,
Are y'all like on the couch watching shows?
absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Good for him.
Just like total domestic
Sometimes
bliss.
you gotta come get me from where I'm at though. Sometimes I don't want to go home. She's just like,
Oh,
about
she gotta
coming.
come grab you.
Right.
She was in court supporting you, right?
Yeah.
That must have meant something to you.
Absolutely.
There's this song on the record that is like so raw, where you guys are basically just singing to each other.
Yeah.
So confessional that I was like, I wonder if they thought twice about sharing this with people.
Nah. It's
No?
music. It's just like, there's people all over the world going through that.
It felt very intimate though.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's something there that relate to you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you hear,
It's
right.
good.
All right, that's your point, right? That's art.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's like
That's
you're
art.
putting a lot of yourself out there in that art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's your job.
You think so?
As an artist, that's your job. What else is to talk about?
Yeah.
You want to talk about clothes and shoes, or you want to talk about real things? Like things that people could feel forever and like come see, you know?
Yeah, although there's a great tradition of
Right.
songs about clothes and shoes too.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Sometimes you gotta do that too. I do that to like keep people up to par with what to wear.
Yeah.
So the young guys that's looking up to me that want to know what coat this is and what thermals these are, those guys could be like, oh, this what it is.
I do need to know what thermals those are. We're gonna need to know.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay, all right. I accept. You mentioned your own new record earlier, UY Scooty. Did it feel the same as it felt before? Like when you came back and started doing it again, did it come easy? Did it come hard?
It came easy. I never lost it. Nothing. I never lost it. I
Never
wrote
lost
music in jail and like I just listen to music sometimes in court and like things like that. So I never like lost it. I was still up to par on like what was going on, you know.
Did it feel like making other records?
No, it's a whole different feeling for sure.
How so?
Cause you just like
Dark.
just in court fighting for your life. Now you like in the studio at home, surrounded by love and beats.
One thing I noticed about the record is you can really hear like every word. You hear your voice. It's like high in the mix. There's not a lot of effects. It's just like the voice is right there. Was that deliberate? Was that something you
Absolutely.
thought about? Yeah.
I've told like my manager, I told G off like things like I just want to make music where you can actually hear me. Cause I always talk shit. I always talk that shit, but like sometimes you can't like hear it. Sometimes you're like, what are you saying? You know?
Yeah.
So it's like now like I feel like I'm new. I feel like I'm a new artist. I feel like I just came in the rap game again.
Another thing I noticed
Good for him.
about the record is, and I mentioned this song with Mariah the Scientist earlier, but it's a very confessional record. It's like you talk about your mom. You talk about your feelings about being in the news. You talk about crying on like more than one song. It's like very raw. Did you set out to do that?
Wait, is there an album out that I missed? Y'all? Now I might have to go back and check, but what in the world?
Or is that just what happened when you
It's
went
always
into
natural.
making it?
When I record, it's always just like natural. Like however you feeling. Some days I might just feel happy and I just make like lit songs. Some days I just be like not so happy.
It's funny that you say that because there was like a part of me that walked away and I was like, this is kind of a record about being rich and sad. But maybe that's just my takeaway and I'm not right.
Yeah. I don't think I speak about like being rich, like enrichment in the song.
Yeah.
I think you just think that I'm rich. And then I'm making a sad song.
So I'm like, he's sad.
You're like, damn,
Not
I'm rich
even
and
know he's rich.
That's hilarious.
A big family. I know you
That's
guys are close.
funny.
Yeah.
Are you still around then?
Absolutely.
Well, I say, because if I understand correctly,
Hold on,
tell
I
me if
missed
I'm
that,
wrong,
yo.
that like part of your
Okay, let's check that again.
a big family. I know you guys are close.
Yeah.
Are you still around then?
Absolutely.
Well, I say, because if I understand correctly, tell me if I'm wrong, that like part of your probation is you can't go home, right? You can't go back to Atlanta?
Yeah. Only for like certain things.
Only for certain things.
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's home.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I
You're
was
like-
already out of Atlanta before this case though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I lived in LA.
Like fully in LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since like 2017.
So you don't really feel like you're in exile or anything?
Yes.
You do?
Absolutely.
Well, if you can't go back, then I guess by definition, right?
Can't go
Right.
home. It's crazy.
What does that feel like?
It just feels like abuse.
Before all this
Torturous,
happened,
I feel
I
like.
think Atlanta
Shit.
was like the center of rap culture. Do you think it still is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We create the wave. You got other places that's popping for sure. Like everybody's popping now.
Yeah.
But like everybody still like sound like Atlanta or like move to Atlanta or rap about Atlanta. It's like you got artists from a whole other place rapping about Atlanta.
Hey, I gotta admit, bro, Northern California, we've pretty much always had our own sound, bro. Like, pretty much always. You feel me? We do appreciate Atlanta. We love Atlanta though because you know, Lil Jon came out here, made some bangers with E40. You know what I'm saying? But even like right now, like to this day, we got our own sound, bro, and it don't sound nothing like Atlanta, man. And I love you, Thugger, but y'all, you gotta listen to it, you know. And I love Atlanta music, bro. You definitely top tier, future top tier on the rappers tier, top tier, S class, whatever it's called. You up there for sure.
If you're not there, I assume you still feel like one of the kind of leaders of that scene, that city.
Yeah. One of the guys that plowed Atlanta into the rap industry.
You would put yourself in that category.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Who else would you put in that category?
Future, Savage, Lil Baby, Migos,
Okay.
Tip, Andre 3000, Gucci.
That's the Mount Rushmore right there.
Absolutely. We got a lot of kings in Atlanta.
Ooh.
Have you kept up with like rap in general? What do you think of the current like state of the art?
I'm a musician, so I don't think no music is bad or nothing is like wrong. Everything is just fire.
Well, it feels like when you were away, it was sort of dominated by this like Drake Kendrick thing, you know?
Yeah, for most of it.
Which I don't know if you have like a side in that. Atlanta kind of even got dragged in by Kendrick, which was an interesting.
Yeah. He just like spoke on people's name in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about. But I'm like a Drake fan.
Do you feel like it's like?
Hey, I gotta give it to Thugger for standing on business. And you know what, Future, he still rocks with Future. Ain't nobody gonna tell Thugger anything either about him saying that. He'll probably still do a song with Kendrick if that's in the cards. Let's rewind it a little bit. That's funny.
Dragged in by Kendrick, which was an interesting.
Yeah. He just like spoke on people's name in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about. But I'm like a Drake fan.
Do you feel like it's like rap music in general is in a good place?
I think so.
Yes. I think the numbers could be better, but yeah.
Oh, you mean like people could be selling more?
Yeah. I seen something about
I think people could be making more money.
Percentage in hip hop has like went down.
Oh, really?
I think people could be making more money in hip hop, and I think if he's about to dive into the percentages going down, I think that's because of the music that is being produced. It's the same music, bro. You're not giving people a choice, bro. Like when you go to Walmart, you get 17 different types of mustard you can choose, bro. You feel me? When you go to let's just say a corner store, a bodega, bro, when you go to like a AM PM, bro, you get 3 types of mustard. It's a reason, you know what I'm saying? But we need more choices. We need more choices out here. We need drill music. We need like this feel good music, and I think we're getting there. We just need more people populated in those spaces. You know what I mean? We need more than one Doja Cat. More than one Doja Cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just need more people populating in those spaces. It's a lot of money to go around. You know what I'm saying? Them execs, they're making a lot of money. Them people, them CEOs, they're making a lot of money, y'all. So it's a lot of money to go around. Let's rewind it a little bit.
Yes. I think the numbers could be better, but yeah.
Oh, you mean like people could be selling more?
Yeah. I seen something about like the percentage in hip hop has like went down.
Oh, really?
I seen something like that when I was locked up. So
What's that
do you
mean?
have a theory about why?
I think a lot of people like rapping about the same thing.
Oh.
And nobody's bringing like something that you can actually watch. You can enjoy the music and like enjoy the things that they do, but like we used to like make movies, you know? I think now it's just like quick.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get back to like movies. Like you got to get back
agree.
to like to where like
Art.
people respect it.
Why do you think
Art.
they went away from that in the first place?
Because like it was just a big wave of like nothingness running the game. Like
You know what? I hate to even say it, but you got to put yourself in that category too, because there's a lot of rap that you put out with no substance, brother, and that's just real. But I don't think that's a fault to rap. I think that is a testament to poetry being an art form, brother. Poetry is an art form, and it came out as rap here. And we are just in a different we're just in a different lane right now than we were in the 90s. You feel me? In the 90s we were like speaking, you know, like think about like fight the power and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now, you know, fuck the police, you know, now we just talking about choppers and switches and bitches and, you know what I mean, killing. You know, it's the same, but it's just like on a lower level. It's nothingness. So we need more substance. And there's rappers out there with substance that just are not promoted to the masses like the ones that without substance are. No offense, because again, you're one of my favorite rappers, but let's go back. Let's run it back.
It was just a big wave of like nothingness running the game. Like super simple videos, not really high price videos. Like that wave like came in really strong. So even
and you know what? That's why I think his name is Cole Bennett in Lyrical Lemonade or whatever. That's why he came through and crushed the game, because he had artistic thought behind his videos, bro. I swear, you guys, if I could shoot videos, man, I have this eye for him, but I just can't. That's just not my thing. I'm not good with the camera, but conceptually, man, I got some concepts for some videos when I hear songs, man, that I feel like would be great. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be one of my things. I'm gonna try to do that, man.
Not really high price videos, like that wave like came in really strong. So even the people that was doing high price videos, they started doing like regular videos because that's what was popping.
Yeah.
But I think now we did it so long to the point where we like comfortable with that, and we don't want to do stuff like this no more that take time. Now we just like, man, let's just go ahead and shoot the video. Let's you know, instead of like a fucking day set, 2 day set, shit like that.
Yeah. What do you remember about like your early days as an artist when you think about those days now?
Just like being happy and like free.
I've heard interviews where you talked about kind of bruising early encounters with the industry. Like your deal with Gucci was like kind of weird, right? Or like even Lior, I've heard you say like that started out kind of weird, right?
Yeah, because we just didn't know each other.
Yeah.
We ended up being like good friends, mentors.
Did you like hold those dealings against them, you know, later on?
When I was younger, yeah, because I just didn't realize and recognize like people's point of view or way of hustling. Now I have some of those similar ways of hustling and points of view. So now it's just like, oh, okay. Even when we got cool, like me and Lior got super cool, like he my mentor.
That's funny, they're not saying his name. It's Lior. Leon? Anyway, he's a lot of people look at him as a negative person in the industry. He's got this interview with the Breakfast Club where Charlamagne asks him, like, hey man, like, isn't it hypocritical? Like, you promote all this like violence and all this, and he's just like, hey man, a man has to make a buck, bro. Like, a brother's got to make a buck. And like, that never really sat right with me, bro, because then Charlamagne follows up with a question about like if he promotes that stuff in his house and it was just like, nah, why would I do such a thing? Like, why would I do such a thing? And then when it came to the music and music being kind of poisonous and him knowing it, and he's just like, all right, you know, I gotta make a buck. Like, bro, that never sat right with me. But, you know, to each their own. Everybody has their own opinion about people. So that's, it's good that Thugger is seeing how people make money, like off of other people, like, you know what I mean, without him really saying it, because that's what he's saying. Like, he's got his own little label, YSL now, you know.
Now I have some of those similar ways of hustling.
Yeah.
And points of view. So now it's just like, oh, okay. Even when we got cool, like me and Lior got super cool, like he my mentor.
I think it's Lior Daniels, I think, or something.
Like, even when we got like super cool, like I still didn't understand some of the things he did that I felt like he did back then. But now, just like growing older and like owning a record label and doing things like that, it's like, okay, cool.
It does seem like you made a point though with your label of maybe doing differently with artists than the way that people dealt with you.
Yeah, I don't be really like taking money from my artists and stuff like that. I just like to help people. You
I
know?
like that.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah,
Very successful on your label.
yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah.
Very good question. This is one thing that we definitely want to know, because it seems very fractured, bro. And it is. Like he said earlier, he feels slighted and jaded by people. I've heard in some of his songs that he's felt betrayed and jaded. And let's see, man. Let's hear what he got to say, man.
About the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
I guess that's his own form of answer, huh?
You like to like plow
I do, absolutely.
deep into things.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'm a pro.
That whole speech you gave me earlier, like, yeah, I'm new to this shit. All this shit was just cap.
Oh, no, I'm new to the cameras. The
Okay.
interviewing,
Okay.
I'm not remotely new to.
Yeah. I thought you was gonna lie because I saw you a few times interviewing.
Those are the only ones I've done on camera. Do you have bigger ambitions for the label or just in general kind of going forward?
Ooh, that was it? That was a smooth little sidestep. So, okay, again, that leads me to believe that he's going to play into this narrative of YSL is fractured. Although they might even be taking shots at each other, but they'll both be making money for YSL at the end of the day. So Gunna's going to be making his money for YSL, and Young Thug owns YSL. So, yeah, this is interesting. I wonder what kind of deal Young Thug has Gunna on. If y'all know, put that down below, because depending on the deal, I mean, let's say Gunna has to do 3 more albums. He can do the 3 more albums and then get it from underneath him, and then all gloves are off, bro. We'll really know the truth. And he can drop 3 albums like that, to be honest. I think he just dropped one right when he came out. So I would love to know what that contract looks like. But what a sidestep, Young Thug. All right, dude.
Those are the only ones I've done on camera. Do you have bigger ambitions for the label or just in general kind of going forward?
Yeah, we just pushing positivity, I mean, and we just going for the gusto. We trying to like kill the whole rap game and just like do it big and just help people in general, help society, help the communities we from, and just like be just so great, you know?
We've been walking through this insane
Hey, I can't tell y'all, does he have like an eye patch on?
house, and we have not commented on one single thing, but I feel like we have to at least note that there's a giant bear behind you.
It's like, what is this about?
Are you a taxidermy man? Do you remember how you first started rapping?
Maybe like 9 years old.
Really? It's a long time though before you start making records, right?
What you mean, like making songs?
Like putting out albums,
Oh,
mixtapes.
why do some people call albums records?
Which one is confusing? Album is record or record is album?
A record is a song.
Okay, record is a song.
An album is an album.
Yeah. Bro, I'm 42 years old. A record is an album.
I mean, I didn't want to put age in it, but I was
That's
I'm like,
that's
record
funny.
is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be saying record at 42, maybe
Okay.
60.
Speaking of albums, I feel like I remember when you started out,
Bro, yeah,
people make
that's
a big
comedy,
deal of the
bro.
fact that it was like, oh, you wore a dress on the
Yes.
cover of an album. In retrospect, were you trying to be provocative, or was that just kind of naturally like the way you came up?
Question.
I think it was just like making people mad.
Like by design?
Provocative to a man is crazy. I think I was just doing it like just making people mad.
Like intentional?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
'Cause it was fun.
provocateur.
And where did it come from? Where did the idea come from?
I don't know.
Yeah?
A lot of my ideas come from UI Scooty.
The stars.
Just come from fucking
Outer space. Now I think when people kind of write the history of this era, they give you a ton of credit for that, bringing that super like melodic trap sound to maybe like more of the mainstream of rap.
I'm the first to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I always think that I was the first to do things, but then I'll see like, oh fuck, I see history and it's just like, damn, they did that. Like, it's crazy.
But it felt like you were the first
Yeah.
to do it. Yeah. A lot of that early stuff it was like Rich Gang. It was like with Rich Homie Quan. Why did that partnership end?
I think we just grew and became our own bosses and men, and then we didn't want to keep doing like the Rich Gang albums. We were getting bigger, so it's like I want to like do my own shit. I want to like, you know.
You wanted to do your own thing.
I think he did. I was okay with it, but because I feel like I love music, but I don't care about songs. I'll have a #1 hit record song, and I'll put you on it. I don't care.
Right.
It's just like, so what? Whoever goes to.
And you know what? I feel like I believe him because that YSL Slime Language 2, he got straight bangers on there. Like he's got the song on there. He's got a song on there with Uzi, and he put like somebody who I've never heard on the song. Like, yeah.
Top with you, go to the top.
Sure.
I don't care. You know, I never was the guy that cared about that type of stuff, you know? So I would have been okay
Real
with
deal.
just like keep doing it. And we still was dropping our own music at the same time of doing that. So it's just
Real
like,
deal, yeah.
It really was bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess like everybody couldn't see that. So people just do things. Make mistakes.
Do you hear your influence now?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you hear that you're like, oh, that's me?
I don't want to say everything, but like, and the crazy part is I can't say that everybody like do something that I did, because it was a lot of things that I did in the beginning that somebody else did, but I never knew they did it.
Mm.
I just like did it.
What's an example of that?
Yeah.
You think
Like
of one?
wearing a dress. I never saw nobody wear a dress.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I
like
just
maybe
did it.
somebody did, but you never saw it. Yeah.
Then as soon as I did it, people like, oh, Andre 3000, this and that, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy did it, and this guy did it, and just like, oh, now everybody did shit.
Yeah, Andre 3 Stacks did do it.
So I can't say, you know, people flows or people like rhythms and things just 100% come from me. I think that it can.
But like if you listen to the radio now, you're like, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's me.
Yeah, you hear some shit and you just like, for sure, me for sure. Like you never sounded like that, or you never rapped like that.
What about style? Do you see your influence in that?
I wore skinny jeans when everybody wore big jeans.
The other one that comes to mind is like the choker, right? Where it's like the big chain becomes like the small chain.
Right.
down.
I just never liked long chains back then. I got a lot of long chains now, but back then I never liked long chains. So I was probably the first rapper ever cutting chains, you know. But I see like old videos from like 94, 93 with Tupac, and yeah, I'm on the short chain. So it's like, damn,
He
like, I thought I was the first person doing it. You know?
Do you know where it's going? I mean, I feel like maybe I'm looking at where it's going style-wise, but do you like think people watch you very closely in terms of like what you're wearing?
Yeah. I'm just like one of the people that just like opened those doors for like us. Like people probably was scared to wear a dress, you know, until me. The first time it happened was obviously Andre 3000 and whoever was before him, but
Yeah.
this generation, this fucking time, I'm the person for that, you know?
I guess it would.
I swear I was watching Rolling Loud, bro, and it was a kid perform. He did his whole performance. It was a boy, I believe it was a boy. He did his whole performance in a dress, bruh. I believe it was a boy. Which, you know, kudos. You know, they're artists. And again, before Young Thug, I would not have seen it that way. Even though he just said Andre 3 Stacks did it, I remember Andre 3000 doing that, like when I seen that picture, and not thinking it was a big deal, because we always knew Andre was eccentric in the sense of an artist. You know what I mean? He was always different from the regular street thug look, tough guy, rap about killing people. That was never Andre 3 Stacks. So when he did it, it was just like oh, he's an artist. This is what artists do type of thing. All right, let's finish this up, man.
Natural to want things to be the way they were before. You know what I'm saying? Like before all this stuff happened. Are you okay? Like if it's different now?
Yeah, because it's different for like for better.
You think so?
Yeah, in certain ways, you know. I'm smarter, I'm older. I know what jail feels like. I know what, you know, faults, betrayals. I know what everything feels like, and I know like how to go forward.
I don't think anybody would opt for 2 years in prison, longest criminal trial in Georgia history, No one would choose to go through that. But do you feel at peace with all that
Crazy.
stuff at this point?
Yeah, I felt at peace with it when I was going through it. It's just the probation part that's like kind of stupid to me. But like,
15
I felt peace
years.
the whole time. Like I wasn't stressed at all. I really was chilling. I guess I just knew subconsciously that wasn't the end for me. Cause I got bigger plans for me.
So you felt peace then. How do you feel now?
Right on.
I feel peace. Absolutely. I feel like more peace now. Like you can move
Good.
with almost nothing over your head, you know. You got probation, but that's really nothing. I'm not gonna violate probation, you know. Almost like fully peaceful. Once probation over, then it's like, okay, cool, you know.
Then it's full peace.
For sure.
Yeah.
And until then,
It's 90%.
then maybe we'll take 90%.
Absolutely. I take 10% peace.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey man, there y'all have it, bro. Shout out to our mans, bro. I don't know who that was, but shouts out to GQ. Let's see if we can find my guy's name. Production. Make no. Anyways, shouts out to GQ Magazine, man. Shouts out GQ Magazine, man. Shouts out to the man Thugga, man. Gunna, man. Hey, wait, we gonna take that part out. Shouts out my man's Thugga, man. And you know, I guess Gunna was forget it. We're gonna leave that in. I guess Gunna was on my mind because I think that I truly do believe that they are at peace with what happened. Of course, we're frustrated at it because it happened that way and your lawyer told you to do this. But we're gonna play into that. We're not gonna let the public know. That's just how I feel. And I guess I want to feel that way because they're such a great duo, bruh. They really are, man. Anyways, this been a long video, so listen, this your boy JB, man. I appreciate y'all for staying. If y'all are here this long, man, hit that like, comment, subscribe, please. Till next time, this your boy. Peace, man.